What's up, y'all? I swear this shit just keeps getting weird. Is weirder a word? Because if it is, it keeps getting weirder and weirder with Allstate. So, y'all, I told y'all that the inspector left yesterday with the pictures, right? He reached the claims adjuster reached out to me again today and said that it was denied due to deterioration. But everybody calling me on the phone saying that if we could find out that they switched your deductible over and you didn't have anything to do with it, then that would be overturned. Well, the claims adjuster said at this point everything has been denied inside and outside due to deterioration. So I said, okay. I called my bank back and I told them like, well, they saying that they're not going to fix anything due to deterioration or whatever. And I was telling her that they just said I was denied, but they never, they run an investigation, but they never did let me hear the phone calls. They never did say where they heard me saying I wanted a 5% increase. They never did say nothing about, they just kept it closed off to me and just said it was flat out denied. So I called the bank back because I can't stay in the caved in house. So I called the bank back and I was looking for somebody in the escrow department. And the other lady that I was looking for that was saying that we had other options or whatever, if they're not going to work with me and get it fixed, then to call her back. Well, when I tried to call her back, for some reason, the phone number, I couldn't get in touch with her. And so I was able to speak to another lady that works in the claims department, and she said, well, I had been trying to call you. Did they tell you that I reached out and I asked them could they send me a request of all of the claims? And they told me that they couldn't resend me a request of the claims or whatever because you would have to request that the claims be sent to them. And I said, well, I just got off the phone with the claims adjuster. She said, now, I don't know if that was him or if it was the other claims adjuster because you have two claims open. So it could have been the other one. I'm not for sure. So I called him back and I said, well, the lady from the bank said that she tried to reach out to y'all and she tried to request all my claims and y'all told her that y'all couldn't send nothing out, that that would be something that I would have to request. I don't know if it was you or not, but I spoke to you and you didn't mention that. And he said, well, I don't know if it was me or if it wasn't me, but yeah, we can do that since you want that to be done or whatever. Give me the information. So I gave him the information where all of the claims need to be sent to or whatever or whatever. And then he turns around and say that he doesn't know how to do it, but when his manager comes in, she'll show him how to do it accordingly. And I told him, I said, well, if there's anything of importance or anything that changes or anything that I need to be knowing about, can you please contact me tomorrow so I can be in loop and I can transfer information over while I have time on my hands? Like, I have to figure out what's going on. Like, y'all keep on denying me. Y'all keep on denying me or whatever. And so he was like, yeah, she's gone for the day, but when she comes back in tomorrow, I'll get this in loop and I'll make sure I get everything over once I find out how to do this. And I told my bank, I said, the funny thing is, I said, when he came out, when he called, I said the adjuster was just now pulling up. He was just taking a picture of a tree. And he had already told me to get the garage fixed was $13,000. And I asked him, well, how do you know it's $13,000? And he just snapped the first picture on a tree. He ain't even touched the outside of the garage. He ain't touched the house roof. He ain't touched the inside of the roof. Are these numbers that you just throwing out, or is this the actual figure? Because he ain't started snapping no pictures yet. I'm just throwing numbers out. Well, if you just know throwing numbers out, why is everything $13,000? And why, when everybody called me, they're saying it's $13,000? The women from my bank that I bought the house from, they think this is the strangest thing they've ever seen. I think it's the strangest thing I've ever seen. Everybody thinks this is strange about how I can't get anything fixed around here. Just keeping y'all abreast.